Hey everyone, welcome back to the sports breakdown once again. And as we say, we always come and analyze important matches. And today started the WTC finals between Australia, day one of the WTC finals. And what a day! I mean, especially India won the toss, chose to bowl first, and then we saw some interesting selection makes last time in the WTC finals that both Ashwin and Jadeja played two spinners and three seamers. This time, four seamers and one spin. Okay, let's come to the analysis first of all. Let's get Richik into this. Your thoughts, especially Ashwin getting dropped, and they went with four bowlers, fast bowlers, and Umesh and Shardul were added with Shami and Siraj. Were you happy with the decision?
Look, it's okay, but I feel Ashwin should have been played today because as a number, not only is a number one bowler, but he always a match winner for Indian team. Whenever Indian team in trouble in any test matches, in include not only this WTC but also anytime, whether it's Virat Kohli's captaincy or Rohit Sharma's captaincy, he does it everything. Whether he can do with the ball, with the bat, he do everything. I was very surprised that the player like Ashwin, and now is the new number one bowler in the Test ranking. And in a big final, I was surprised to be dropped in this big final against the big Australian team. And he has a very good record against Steve Smith also. So if he plays this match, he should win this match Steve Smith and other batsmen also, so that Aussie could be in trouble.
Do you think they could have preferred like Ashwin or Jadeja? Do you think because Jadeja not doing that much with the ball? I know he's doing a lot with the bat, but with the bowling, he hasn't been that effective in English conditions. And we know Ashwin can bat a bit. I know like Case Bharat was playing today, but we can expect Ashwin to score some runs at number 7. Your thoughts on that? Is Jadeja undroppable?
Jadeja is also very good, but I think Ashwin is a better.
Very true. All right, I think we lost Richik again. He's having bad signal. Okay, until then I'll continue. Yeah, for me also, I think like Ashwin should have played. I know a lot of people were criticizing selection last time, but you have to expect this is the Oval. This is not the Southampton. We know in the Oval, Ashwin has actually played for Surrey. If you don't know, Ashwin has good stats at the Oval. And I know people are saying four seamers, especially it's a bouncy track. You can only have to add one spinner, but in my opinion, I think Ashwin should have played. I think Ayush, if he was there, he would have definitely agreed with me. Like in that track, and we know it's not going to be overcast in that condition, especially day 3 or day 4. We are expecting it to be sunny. It's not going to be overcast, and I think Rohit Sharma also was surprised. I mean, especially when he saw like there was no overcast conditions in day 1 of the match, and that's why I think India won the toss and chose to field first. In my opinion, well, you cannot blame Rohit Sharma entirely. I mean, if it was sunny, I think definitely Rohit would have batted first. But I think he got completely deceived by the overcast conditions. You never know. You cannot predict now in these sort of conditions. Weather is very unpredictable in England, so you cannot just blame on Rohit Sharma just why India went and chose to bowl first. So in my opinion, I think it's just because of the overcast conditions and because the pitch was bouncy and the bowlers are favorable. So really, I know people are criticizing Rohit Sharma right now. I know the Indian cricket fans are really angry and frustrated and all, but I mean, what can Rohit Sharma also do? I know it's a odd call, but still he took a risk, and risk at times may not work out. And they got 3 wickets. You have to understand. I mean, especially the Indian cricket fans, they have to understand. Like, yes, first 2 sessions, India did really well. I mean, it's just the last session that Australia completely outplayed India. I mean, especially the partnership between Steve Smith and Travis said they completely outplayed India in the last session. Yes, And you also have to understand like the bowlers that are coming after IPL, and just to adjust from the 2020 cricket to the test cricket format is not easy as well. So you have to also understand on these situations as well. But anyways, guys, let's analyze on the day one match. I mean, and also plan about day two, like what India can do, what Australia can do. So we'll make those comparisons as well as we go along. All right. So, anyways, I think good start by Indian bowlers. I mean, I know the day didn't turn out well for them, but very good start, especially Siraj getting Khawaj out, creating those dot balls. I know, especially the new Duke ball, Indian bowlers took advantage of it, especially Siraj, Shami. They bowled with tight lines, troubled Kawaj and Vaughan. Okay, we got Richik back, so they can ask him something. All right. Yes, Richik, now are you there again? All right,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
right. Let's come in now. All right, let's discuss about the match now. Your thoughts about the how Siraj and Shami bowled in the opening overs, especially Kabaja got dismissed for a duck. They got three wickets, I think, especially two wickets in the first session. So your thoughts, especially that wicket of Kabaja and the way that Siraj and Shami were bowling.
Yeah, I think
Yes.
the first opening overs is very important. I think winning the toss. I think if you look at the start of the match, India got a very good start. They got a very good advantage. I mean, especially Siraj and Shami got a good start. The first two overs got made, and they got some good swing, and they got a wicket of Khawaja. Yeah, I think in the opening hour, I think India dominated very well until Australia come back.
Yes. All right, and again he left. I don't know, man. Okay, my thoughts on this. Yes, I think they had a very good start. I mean, especially Shami, Siraj, the way that they attack, especially the swing that they created, generated, and got Kawaja out. I mean, was brilliant. The dismissal of Kawaja, you have to watch it. I mean, that was incredible the way that Siraj bowled. I mean, the temperament, the aggressiveness in the first few overs of Siraj and Shami's spell was just incredible to watch. And David Warner getting out, I think Shardul Thakur bowled really well in the first session. I have to tell, I know last two sessions very disappointing of Shardul Thakur, but first session getting that wicket of Warner was very important because Warner was getting a start. And when he gets a start, you never know where he'll end up. He can score a test century. This is like his last year, like in test cricket, so you never know. So David Warner got a good start, but unfortunately got out. I think the main wicket for the day, I think, is Manas Labuschagne. I know after that, the way that Australia responded was brilliant, but the way that they got Labuschagne out, especially Shami, brilliant bowling. I mean, I thought after getting these three wickets, I think 76 for three, India were at an advantage. I mean, seriously, I mean, that's why I'm saying like Rohit Sharma's decision wasn't incorrect. See, they got the three wickets they wanted. Like key wickets also. All three of them are key, especially I think Khawaj and Labuschagne are key wickets in my opinion, especially those two. And the way that Shami and Siraj bowled in Thakur contributed a bit in that first innings. But yeah, but let's come to Richik. I don't know, your signal is very poor today. Hello. All right, I can't waste time, Richik. Sorry. Fix your signal. Okay, we can see him. All right, Richik, now can you hear us? Hey, your signal, Richik.
Hello.
Yes, now we are discussing about Steve Smith and Travis Head. Your thoughts on these two partnership. Especially, I discuss about Warner, Kawaj, and Labuschagne, but your thoughts, especially on Smith and Head's partnership that completely blew India out of this match with a 251 run partnership.
I think Travis said
Come on, Richik.
once he
Yes.
dominated. Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Continue. Yes, continue. Arey, I'm not gonna get him anymore. Hey, you go. I'm not. Smith and Head, I think that 251 run partnership was incredible. The way that they batted, I think, especially after being 76 for 3. And we know Travis Head is a game changer. And actually, because of that knock off, Travis said that Steve Smith also played that anchor role. And we know how Smith is, test knock. We know how he's played for Sussex recently. I know he had only 2 or 3 good knocks out of the county season that he played so far, but still, that temperament, that knock from Travis said only helps Steve Smith actually also to score runs. So that really helped. All right, we got yes. All right, yes. Kunal, first of all, apologies. Yes, Rhythm told me first to add on his channel. I only can add 2 channels, but yeah, I'll add your channel for sure. Day 2 or day 3 of the review once I do the review in the next day. But anyways, coming back, yes, Kunal, your thoughts overall this match. First of all, I want to tell, I want to discuss like the toss. Do you think like Rohit Sharma did the right decision of like India trying to field first? Your thoughts?
Not really, Pavan. But before talking about the test match, first of all, congratulations, Pavan, for winning of Sri Lanka 2-1 series finally, and good
Yes, yes, very
preparation for
important
World
win.
Cup qualifier.
Mm,
Especially if I talk about the Chamira, the inclusion of Chamira, Hasranga, that made a team relatively strong as compared to the first ODI. And the contribution of Karunaratne is also good. I think Dimut Karunaratne can go further with Sri Lanka, maybe if Sri
mm,
Lanka management is try. So I think
agreed.
Sri Lanka have a good preparation for World Cup qualifying. I think so
Mm,
as of
yes.
now.
Yeah,
But now
let's
let's
focus
come to
on
the
the
point.
WTC now. Yes, let's focus on the World Test Championship finals. First of all, I want to ask, like toss wise, especially overcast conditions. Do you think because of that Rohit Sharma like got a bit deceived and perhaps tried to field first? Because we know that we didn't expect like to be sunny and there'll be good conditions, obviously, for I mean for the batters. But your thoughts on that, Kunal?
Actually, as a captain, if I am standing in front of Rohit Sharma or in place of that captain, I will also take same decision. I'm not angry with the decision, but I am angry with the bowlers. The line length they are giving run continuously. We know that in first session, how many runs they have conceded after taking the wicket of Usman Khwaja. When you are taking the wicket of opener in a duck, then why not you are putting pressure on the batsman? So
Mm,
I think that was the problem, and I think all the credit is for Australia innings goes to bowlers because they allow the Australian batsmen to come and attack, and finally they score in the first day 320 odd runs. So I think so. India is already down. I don't think
mm,
they will able to bat like this because I think tomorrow when they will come, Smith will hit a century, and I think around the score will be around 500 to 550, and all the bowlers are useless except Shami and Siraj.
Siraj. Hmm, I agree. Also, Kunal, coming back to you, Ashwin getting dropped and playing a fourth seamer like Shardul Thakur, was that the wise choice that India made? Because we know last time also a lot of people are now blaming like selection wise because of that only India lost and all like Ashwin and Jadeja played. But we cannot compare like the Southampton ground to the Oval. Like a lot of people were saying, even I said like Ashwin should play in this test match. We know in the Oval spinners can come into play day 3, therefore you never know. I mean Jadeja could have some support with Ashwin. So your thoughts on that?
Actually, that was very difficult decision to drop such type of champion player. You know that how Ashwin contribute in India winning all the time, but it happens sometimes when condition is not demanding. Sometimes condition is not good. You can't put that player at the playing 11. I think so. I'm not angry with Rohit Sharma decision to play with Shardul Thakur. I'm angry with bowlers, the line or land they are giving, and I'm angry with BCCI also that if you have some good fast bowlers available, like of Ishant Sharma, why not you are including Ishant Sharma in this squad? Because I think Ishant Sharma is better than Umesh Yadav and Shardul Thakur. Still,
Hmm. But I think Shardul Thakur was added because like he can bat also. I think that it deepens the batting order for India. I don't know about Umesh Yadav. That's why I think like he's not 100% fit, in my opinion. Like we have seen for
But
KKR also, he's
Pavan,
struggled.
if you score, if opponent score more than 600, then how can you think about that the batsman will come and lower order also perform and make those
Hmm.
runs? It is not
Hmm.
easy. You need some bowlers who must be
Yeah,
economical and
I mean, Shardul Thakur, yes, may have played, but Umesh Yadav, I'm questioning, like, they could have added a Jaidev Unadkat, actually, a left arm seamer who could trouble the Australian batters. Like a different animal, they could have brought in with a Jaidev Unadkat instead of Umesh Yadav, because see, they've gone with four right arm seamers, you know. Perhaps they could have, see, Mitchell Stark, he gives a different variation bowling, that left arm seam, and with the angles that he creates. Who knows, Jaidev Unadkat could do something on this pitch in England, Kunal.
I think, Pawan, after this test match, so many things India need to do. They need to focus on backup also. I think India is just making a branch of 14, 15 players and they're just on keeps on is experimenting each and every series. You see the consistency is not there in a playing 11 for Team India. That is the reason that we are lost the even coming into the final, we are not be able to take the trophy. So consistency should be there. I think so. There will be the big calls will be coming after this match.
Hmm. Yes. And let's talk about now individual knocks, and especially Travis said, like, this knock really reminded me of Rishabh Pant and how India missing Rishabh Pant right now with the way that he played, because I think Rishabh Pant is number two when it comes to like best strike rates in WTC cycle. This WTC cycle, and Travis said is number one. And that 146 of 156 balls, just brilliant. I mean, Travis said really changed the game, and that's why I think even Steve Smith contributed as well. See, Australia was 76 for 3. And this knock from Travis said, I don't know what to say. I mean, really, he's been the player. I mean, if Australia win, I really think he deserves to be player of the tournament or whatever with this WTC cycle, with the way that he's changed Australia, really, the way that he's playing. But your thoughts of Travis Head's knock?
Tra- I think it was a match between Travis Head versus Team India. The way Travis Head is playing today, that was really excellent. I think Travis Head will hit double century still because the way he is playing, I think in first session he is able to complete his double century and make a record that in finals we are making such a big knock for Australia. So I think that is a great player, and I think Australia will use him in place of David Warner when Warner will not be available for Australia anymore. I think Head will be the opener for Australia.
Hmm. And thoughts on Steve Smith as well. Now he's also playing very patiently now, 95 to 27. He's playing a different knock from Travis Head. Travis Head is being the aggressor right now. Steve Smith is trying to like stay and not lose his wicket, play as anchor and support Travis Head to obviously make him score tomorrow. But your thoughts also of Steve Smith's knock? I mean, very slow knock, but he's also getting very close to his century also.
Actually, Steve Smith is a type of player. That's why we always, when we talk about the Fab Four, Steve Smith is always there. He's such type of quality person. He can play in all the formats, and especially when test team, he knows when to accelerate and when to stay on the crease. So that type of quality that Smith brings in a playing 11 that makes the Australia more professional because of this player. So I will say that Smith is doing right thing from Australia right now. When you see the your partner is more aggressive, then why don't you stick in into the crease and just spend more and more time? So I think that is great work from Steve Smith till now.
Yes. All right. So let's talk about day two plans now, because that is very crucial now, especially for India. I think Indian bowlers. I think this is going to be very crucial now. Kunal coming to the Indian bowlers had a very disappointing day three session. I think 157 for no. And so now coming to day two, new day now. Especially I know like 85 overs with the ball. I'm not sure whether they took the new ball yet. I am not sure about that. I was
They
watching
have
the
taken.
last.
They have taken.
Yes. Okay. All right. So now new ball coming in, like only 5 overs with the new ball or 4 overs or whatever. But now new day tomorrow. What are the plans that India have to do now? Who should they bowl first of all, day two wise? and how should they attack, especially Travis Head, Steve Smith. How should like Siraj, Shami, how can they actually try to get Travis Head out? Because trying to be aggressive, bowl those short balls hasn't really worked out for Siraj. So what other plans should Siraj and Shami do? Even I mean Shardul Thakur as well, or Umesh Yadav. What other plans should they do for tomorrow?
First of all, I want to see the weather also, because if there is still forecast condition, then I think so. If there is overcast condition, then still there will be some movement for fast bowlers, just like of Shami and Siraj. How Siraj take the wicket of Usman Khwaja, seem like Siraj can take the wicket of Head also. So first of all, the condition need to be overcast. But suppose if there is no overcast condition, then it will be better if you rotate the bowler within an interval of 2-3 overs. Then wicket will come definitely. Don't put one bowler of the spell of 5-6 overs, and then other side means Siraj and Shami giving 12 overs regularly. Then it will damage the Indian bowling again. I think
Hmm.
they need to just rotate the bowling. There might be possible that uh, we know that the Jodi breakers is only Shardul Thakur in Team India. So might be Shardul Thakur will be able to break this partnership. So let's
Hmm.
see what will happen. But I want to see the overcast condition tomorrow for fast
Hmm.
bowling.
Hmm. Very true. Yes. I think day two very unpredictable. Unpredictable. The weather. I think last 3 days only. I think weather-wise could come into play. Tomorrow might be yet another good day for the batters once again. But Kunal, any other strategies, especially fielding tactics and all? Did you find any fault, like how Rohit Sharma was handling the field and all today, like the tactics-wise for India?
I not personally watched the match, but I think so. As I see the scoreboard, I don't think the fielding was that great by Rohit Sharma, and I think so. Captaincy is not that great also, because you see Jadeja, very few overs they are giving to Jadeja. Maximum they are goes on rotating the fast bowlers. So I think there is little bit captaincy concern also, but I think main thief for today is the fast bowlers, especially Umesh Yadav and Shardul Thakur. They are not
Hmm.
cooperating. Shami and Siraj, the way Shami and Siraj making the pressure on batsmen, especially when Labuschagne and Warner were playing, the
Yeah.
same pressure they don't try to manage that pressure. They just goes on different line, and then I see so many no balls today. Also, I heard from Jadeja, right
Yeah.
today.
No, I
So
think Thakur was bowling no balls. Four no balls today. Two in the he bowled two in one
in
over,
a
I think.
test match,
Well,
you are giving so many no balls. That is a crime. Why in
yes.
test match you are
Shardul
giving?
Thakur four no balls today. Siraj one no ball today, but Shardul two no balls in 1 over. If I'm not mistaken, I was watching the match, so I saw two no balls. I was bowling wides, so I don't know what Thakur was doing today. He got a wicket. He got a wicket, I think, of Warner. That was crucial. I know that, but still, I don't think he was up to standard, though, in my opinion today.
But the way conditions are there for second session and third session, I think India should do one thing. Just try that they should get the batting from second session. Then might be things will change, because the condition will be favorable for batting from second session, and maybe India will lose maybe 1 or 2 wickets, and make runs around 200, 250. There might be some relief for Team India. Otherwise, if there is overcast condition, Australia will declare, and then star Cummins will come and kill us.
Yeah, now obviously I don't think now India can get Australia all out for 350 or even 400. So what is the plan for India? Like where should they get Australia all out now for them to think now that they can sort of come back? They'll have to bat well, but like what's the total that they could be happy now? Obviously 350 they can't get 400, or I'm not
I
sure whether
think
they can get that.
they will be happy on 400 also, because if you are able to manage this Australia team before 400 all out, I will be happy, because we know that how the pressure situation is for Team India.
Hmm.
But if this score goes to 500, then I think game up for Team India. It doesn't matter how better they bats, but the game will be end for Team India if it is 500 plus.
But I mean, Team India also can fight for a draw. Like, I mean, it's going to be shared. No, I mean, the trophy, even if it's a draw, India won't lose anything. Australia won't lose anything. It will be a draw if India bats well and gets that to day four, day
I
five. It would
think
be
uh,
great.
I think
Yeah.
for this, Kohli need to play a knock of 180 or maybe 200. Then might be.
Hmm. But now let's talk about the Australian batters now, and I think for them like to take advantage, what should they do? Like, I mean, with the new ball now coming in for day two, not going to be easy again. I mean, Shami Siraj day two, they are rested, fired up, refreshed. So what do you think the Australian batters need to do? Like Steve Smith, Travis said, I know like the bowlers were very tired. Like in the third session, they easily capitalized on them. But Kunal, coming back to you, what should the Australian batters do like in day two, especially like the first session? The first hour is like the very crucial hour, I think, for these batters. If it's either make or break for them.
Being a professional, Australia team is very professional. No need to give suggestions, but still, uh, the plan must be only that just to reduce the swinging condition, just to stick for 2, 3, 4, 5 overs, maybe up to 10 overs. After that, the swing will reduce, and then uh, condition will be favorable for that. And this thing can be done by Smith. You can see that tomorrow also Steve Smith will play so many maiden overs and will try to stand in crease until they get a score of 500 plus.
Hmm.
And they will allow that head to come and go all out, maybe just on Shardul Thakur. And today I think head is making a good shot against Shardul Thakur mostly.
Yeah. Yes.
So that will be the plan again, because I know the Shardul Thakur is not that type of bowler. He is getting wickets because batsmen do some mistake.
Hmm. Agree. Australia, where do you think Kunal should be a safe score for them? Like, what score would they be happy with, and perhaps declare if necessary, if these two get going?
If we see the batting lineup of Team India, we have only few experienced players like of you can say Ajinkya Rahane, Virat Kohli, Cheteshwar Pujara, and
But you
maybe
cannot
Shubman Gill.
underestimate them. No, I mean Rohit Sharma has a good
Yeah,
average
Rohit
in
Sharma
England.
is good, but
Pujara.
we know
Hmm.
the recent performance of Rohit Sharma. When he is playing in India, he is different. But him when he's come out of the India, he
But
plays
out
very
of India,
less
Kunal,
test.
I mean, in England, he has good average. No, I mean, 50 average, and he has 200s in England, and I think he has 350. So, I mean, his average is not that bad. I mean, you cannot compare like 2020 performance and like Indian condition performance to like England. I mean, he has the temperament to score big, and when he has that touch, he can perform. And I mean, even Pujara also has been playing county cricket. Kohli is coming with some different forms, so you never know what Team India can do to Australia still.
But the kind of form the Rohit Sharma is carrying, if Rohit Sharma able to match 60, 70 runs, I will be very happy. Only 60 to 70 runs, I will be happy that Rohit Sharma performing at this time.
Hmm.
But maximum I will be hoping from Shubman Gill, Kohli, Rahane, and Pujara. These four are main. So I
Hmm.
think Australia will be happy around 500 to 550, maybe 520 is okay for Team
Hmm.
India.
I agree with you. I completely agree. I hope Indian batters come back. So let's go to prediction time, Kunal. How do you see day two going, especially now Australia ended with 327 for three? How do you see, like prediction wise, how do you see day two going on for both Australia and India? And I'll also make my predictions at the end.
I think Australia will declare innings before lunch, and till lunch they will able to manage the score of around 500 to 520 runs. If not, might be India will go all out against this uh, Australia team. It might be possible that they will be all out on 450 because Siraj and Shami is good with his bowling today. So I think if there is some team condition and ball will be swinging, then Siraj and Shami will definitely take more and more wickets. But
I agree.
maximum possibility, I think so, that before lunch, Australia will declare the innings around 520 to 550, and after that, India will come to bat. And if India come to bat at second session, I want to see the score of India at the end of day two India has scoring runs around 250 runs, loss of only 2 wickets. Then we can say that the game is in balance.
Hmm. Interesting. I see in a different way. I think Siraj, I think will get an early wicket tomorrow. I see that, but I still see Steve Smith getting a century. But I think Travis Head will go out early. I actually think Australia. I think they might go to 500 and declare. Probably, I'm going with 480 to 500 in my opinion. I think Australia will lose wickets. And I think Australia will be like 480 for possibly 8 wickets or 9 wickets, and then I think they'll probably declare in my opinion, and then let India to bat. That's what I see. And India at the end of day two, I see probably 170 for 3 wickets. I think 2 or 3 wickets. I think falling. I think that will only happen. I think Kohli will be there. Kohli will be not out, and I think probably I think Rahane also. So I just see. I think Shubman Gill will score runs tomorrow. I just predict. I see Shubman Gill scoring a half century. Rohit might score around 30, and then Pujara I think will get dismissed for like 20 or 25 runs. That's how I see tomorrow. But I think India will end with 170 for three at the end of the day, and I see Australia scoring 480 to 500 runs for the loss of 8 or 9 wickets, and then they'll declare over there.
Yeah.
That's I see.
Okay.
That's how I see will happen. All right. Anyways, thank you so much, Kunal. Short review of here day one, and yeah, I'll add your channel for sure tomorrow for the day two review. But anyways, thank you so much for joining, and yes, thank you
Yeah.
so much,
Thank
Richik,
you.
also for joining. So do subscribe the Sports Breakdown. Do subscribe to Kunal Cricket Fantasy, and do subscribe to Rhythm as well, the Sport Bit YouTube channel. And we'll be back tomorrow, guys, with the day two review. At the moment, Australia at an advantage. Let's see tomorrow for day two, session one. I think perhaps we'll decide how the match will go, whether it's going to be a draw, whether it's going to be Australia win. Let's see what happens, whether Australia can score 500 or they cannot, and Indian bowlers come back. So let's see how all unfolds in day two. Very important session coming up. Day two, session one will be very, very crucial. So let's see how it comes. So until again, guys, see you guys, and let's meet you tomorrow as well. Goodbye, guys.
Okay. Bye. Good.